sector. This area is very important for development of any country. As you understand, South Africa has made important strides in industrial development. And we have informed His Excellency Jacob Zuma about our intention to become a mid-economy industry based on industries by 2025. Therefore, we have agreed to cooperate, especially through the strategy for development of industries, which is in the SADC region. But I have also invited investors from South Africa to come and build industries here to process agricultural products, livestock, fish, forestry, and also in the sector of construction and also the processing of minerals, which I trust our colleagues have more expertise and they can support us in improving enriching our industrialized economy. During the meeting also, I thanked His Excellency for his decision to bring business people in his delegation who are now meeting with their Tanzanian counterparts at Mwalimu Nyerere Convention Center. And the major purpose is to develop investment between our two nations. Another issue is on transport infrastructure and energy infrastructure. As you may well know, these are important infrastructures in the building industries, but also in enhancing cooperation between nations. So, as such, we have agreed to cooperate in implementing different projects on infrastructure in the SADC region. But also, in that connection, I have informed His Excellency about the different projects for transport infrastructure and electricity, which are different levels of implementation in the country, including the construction of the standard gauge railway, which has a total of 1,200 kilometers, and electric projects on coal in Kiwira and Mchuchuma. And I have invited investors from South Africa to come and invest in those areas. I have also requested His Excellency, whose country is a member of the BRICS region, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to come to help us to get a soft loan through the Development Bank of BRICS, especially for the implementation of our standard gauge project. The project has been divided into 5 portions. The first portion is 300, which is being constructed through our own money. I have requested His Excellency, and especially because he's one of is a member of BRICS who are rich, and it is the only country in Africa to see into how they can support us to get a soft loan or a concessional loan. I have told him that by requesting him, because it is an evident fact that Tanzania, we have done a lot in liberating many African countries. We have sacrificed a lot to that effect. And there were areas which were not developed because we left those areas, especially the southern part of Tanzania, we left it for the liberation fighters. We did that with a spirit of love. And that's why I was requesting, through these people whom we assisted, they can partially reciprocate that. And in this connection, because His Excellency Zuma is a member state of BRICS, the rich countries. These are rich countries. And he loves our country, Tanzania, and we love South Africa. We love South Africans because they have been the forefront in cementing our good ties, which are long-standing. I said just his single word, if he speaks to the members of the BRICS, just a single word, they will just give us a loan for standard gauge rail project. Just a word from the president. And he has indicated a good intention to do that, and taking into consideration especially that this rail, we are building it up tomorrow, but we haven't reached Congo where there were freedom fighters from South Africa. They were at Congo. They would like also, when they come from South Africa, they could be coming by train up to Congo. And as far as Dodoma, the new capital of our country, going through the areas where they used for freedom fighting to liberate South Africa, I think this has touched His Excellency in a special way, and I think he will just do all this just as a Tanzanian, actually, as a Tanzanian, because he will also use that railway one day. But also, we have discussed the issues connected to tourism. We have agreed to further improve our cooperation between us in tourism, especially by increasing these tourist trains to publish, to advertise our attractions together and to exchange experiences and expertise, especially in service provision to tourists. And that's why you have seen that there was an agreement signed here, but also I have welcomed, invited investors from South Africa to come and invest, especially in the construction of hotels and tourism development in the beaches in Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar. Considering that Tanzania will have a coastline, a long cut, more than 1,420, and we have a large water area, even in Zanzibar. So we welcome our friends to come so that we can cooperate in investing in those areas. But also, we have been comforted by the tourists who came from South Africa to come to Dar es Salaam 2 or 3 weeks ago by train. They came by train. We requested him that can these trips be even more frequent, probably every week. This could help to promote tourism. But also in other sectors, we have agreed also on minerals, actually, mining sector. We have agreed to cooperate in this area, especially in exchanging experiences and expertise in managing the sector. I have also invited investors from South Africa to come and establish industries to process and to add value to our minerals in the country, instead of exporting raw minerals without any further processing, without adding value. I have also told him that you have many minerals: tanzanite, gold, diamond, graphite, nickel. But we also have gas, methane gas, ethane, propane, helium, and other types of gases. So in this kind of cooperation, it can help the mining sector to contribute full to the development of our nation. Instead of exporting raw minerals, and we get very little out of that, instead of adding value to those minerals. We have also discussed on the issue of health care. We understand that South Africa has made significant strides in this area. But I have told His Excellency of the effort that you are taking as a government, especially in treating heart problems and kidney problems. So have used our meeting to request the government of South Africa to give us opportunities for training opportunities, not to develop the capacity of our experts. In that connection also, we have invited investors from South Africa to come and invest in the construction of pharmaceutical industries. Another issue that we discussed is in education, science, and technology. We have agreed that our research institutes, especially which work on science and technology, to establish cooperation. We have also encouraged our universities to have exchange programs and training programs to exchange experiences and expertise. I have also welcomed South Africa to come and take Swahili teachers from Tanzania. And we said we will send Swahili teachers to go and teach in South African universities and schools. Anytime. We are ready anytime. And we have agreed on that, and he is ready. On defense and security, we have agreed that our organs should cooperate in facing different challenges related to security and defense, including human trafficking, illicit drug trafficking, terrorism, piracy, etc. As you know, that there is no country that can face these challenges single-handedly. So we have agreed that we will cooperate in those areas. Apart from these issues, we have also exchanged ideas on other issues of national or international importance. We have reminded ourselves on the good cooperation between our sister parties, ANC and CCM, that these are the oldest parties in Africa. We have agreed that we should further strengthen our cooperation at international area, especially through SADC, African Union, and United Nations, and other international organizations, where we are both member countries. We have also agreed to cooperate with other countries in implementing the programs and projects which are in those organizations, especially the SADC strategy on industrial development and the Agenda 2063 of the African Union. Also, we have agreed to continue to cooperate in resolving conflicts, especially in DRC and Lesotho. I have thanked His Excellency for supporting Stagomena Taxi, who is a Tanzanian, who was vying for the position of Executive Secretary for SADC. We thank them for supporting us, but also because His Excellency Zuma is expected to take the chairmanship of SADC in August this year. He will be our new chair, and I have assured him that we will support him to take that chair, and also will cooperate with him, fully cooperate during his tenure as a chair of SADC. In our meeting in general, we have agreed that the implementation of must be monitored correctly. We have first agreed that henceforth all the sessions of the Commission will be conducted as decided. We don't want to go 6 years without any meetings. We don't want to repeat that mistake, because the first meeting was supposed to be convened in 2011. It wasn't done. It has been done this year, 2017. We are late. Better late than never, but we should not be late anymore. We have also agreed to ensure that all the decisions reached in this meeting and other decisions that you will agree in the future days must be implemented. And to make sure that this is done, we have agreed that we must have a monitoring mechanism, and also to prepare a matrix which indicates the agreements reached, what's supposed to be done, and who is supposed to do, and the timeline, and what will be the results. I'm sure by so doing, this will facilitate the monitoring of the implementation of our resolutions, and also to understand the obstacles to that process. And if there is somebody who is delaying us, it will be easy for us to identify that person. Of course, we won't fire him. I would like to stop here, but before I leave, I would like to say that this has been a very successful visit. The holding of the Binational Commission and the Business Forum, there's no doubt this will further strengthen our ties and cooperation between Tanzania and South Africa. So I'm very grateful, Mr. President, my brother, for coming to Tanzania and for this first state visit with all these ministers and different actors from your government and the business people. I'm very grateful, Mr. President. You have indicated a very good sign. You have given us the honor to see that South Africa, they are close to us. They are our brothers and sisters, and you are indeed our brothers and sisters, and will continue to be so. And Tanzania and the government of Tanzania in general will continue to respect and to honor the good cooperation between Tanzania and South Africa. And that's why even our national anthems are almost similar. It is because of the close ties between us. And when you are telling me that, even the name of Kilimanjaro, it's possible that it comes from South Africa, because you call it Kingwanjaro. So it's possible that the Ngoni took it from. We have the Ngoni here, the Ngoni people here. So I want to assure you, Mr. President, that we are with South Africa. Let's work together for the benefits of Tanzanians and South Africans. God bless South Africa. God bless Tanzania. Thank you for your kind attention.